This documentary explores a mix of documented NASA events and widely discussed theories. Some claims remain unverified and are presented for open-minded exploration. The Black Knight satellite is perhaps the most famous of NASA's alleged hidden discoveries. Said to orbit Earth for thousands of years, some claim this object was detected by multiple sources, including amateur radio operators and allegedly astronauts themselves. NASA, however, maintains that observations of this object are likely space debris or thermal blankets lost during missions. Yet the story persists in both conspiracy circles and popular media. Some scientists argue that the satellite is nothing more than a misidentified object in orbit, while enthusiasts point to the consistency of its detection over decades as proof that something unusual exists. Whether it is an ancient artificial satellite or merely a series of coincidences, the Black Knight continues to intrigue those fascinated by the possibility of extraterrestrial technology quietly circling our planet. Apollo 11, the mission that first placed humans on the Moon, remains one of NASA's greatest achievements. Yet, despite extensive documentation, it is widely reported that hundreds of hours of original telemetry and video footage have been lost, destroyed, or misplaced. Some experts suggest this was a mere accident, citing archival mismanagement, while others speculate that certain frames may have been withheld to conceal anomalies observed during the mission. Footage showing unusual light reflections or unexplained objects has sparked debate online, with some claiming NASA intentionally removed sections from public access. Regardless of the reason, these missing tapes continue to fuel speculation about what astronauts might have seen that the public never did. In 1977, a radio astronomer recorded a 72-second spike in radio waves from the constellation Sagittarius, a phenomenon that became known as the WOW signal. While the origin of this signal remains unexplained, NASA and other space agencies have rarely discussed it in detail, leading some to suggest intentional silence. Was this simply a cosmic anomaly, a passing comet, or maybe the faint whisper of an intelligent signal? While no definitive evidence confirms an alien source, the lack of sustained public attention has led conspiracy theorists to speculate that the government and space agencies may have downplayed the discovery to avoid public panic or skepticism. The WOW signal remains a tantalizing mystery, reminding us that the universe often speaks in ways we are not yet equipped to understand. Throughout NASA's space missions, several astronauts have reported seeing unidentified objects or unexplained phenomena outside their spacecraft. Some of these reports have been verified through mission logs or audio transcripts, though official explanations often attribute them to reflections, debris, or optical illusions caused by space equipment. Notably, there are accounts from astronauts describing objects moving in unusual patterns that could not be immediately explained by orbital mechanics. While NASA typically frames these observations as mundane, leaked anecdotes and anecdotal reports suggest that some sightings were never fully released to the public. These cases continue to intrigue those who believe that human eyes may have glimpsed something beyond our current understanding, a reality just out of reach of official acknowledgement. Mars has long captivated scientists and enthusiasts alike, not only for its potential for life, but also for the peculiar features captured in images transmitted by orbiters and rovers. Certain photographs have been partially redacted or withheld from public release, with some claiming the redactions conceal structures, geometric formations, or anomalies that defy conventional explanation. NASA insists that these omissions are typically technical, preserving the integrity of raw data or protecting sensitive imaging locations, yet speculation persists. Are these images evidence of past civilizations, natural formations misinterpreted by human perception, or merely the result of bureaucratic caution? Regardless of the explanation, Mars remains a focal point of curiosity, inviting viewers to wonder what truths might still be hidden just beyond our reach. As we have explored, the universe is full of discoveries that challenge our understanding and spark the imagination. Whether these 5 examples are the result of misinterpretation, technical error, or intentional secrecy, they remind us that space remains largely uncharted, mysterious, and profoundly captivating. If you found these revelations intriguing, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a journey into the unknown. Don't forget to like this video if it sparked your curiosity, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Which of these discoveries do you think NASA truly hid, and which do you believe have a simple explanation? Your perspective could shape the discussion for our next exploration into the cosmos. Hello everyone, and welcome. I find myself at the precipice of a rather grand and somewhat daunting adventure today, not across continents or oceans, but into the vast, silent expanse of the cosmos. For years we've looked up with a sense of wonder, feeling that we are part of something immeasurably vast. We've trusted organizations like NASA to be our guides, our intrepid explorers charting the unknown on our behalf. But what if the official tour isn't the complete picture? So, pack your curiosity and let's begin. Our first port of call takes us into a territory long whispered about: UAPs. For decades, reports were filed away, dismissed with polite certainty. Weather balloons, swamp gas, tricks of the light. But secrets have a habit of rusting open. Under public and congressional pressure, the floodgates creaked. Official reports and videos, once top secret, reached a stunned public. These weren't backyard tapes, but recordings from the most advanced sensors on Earth. Objects with no visible propulsion, no wings, and no expected heat signatures. They move from sky to sea, what officials call trans-medium travel. One classified case, a fleet tracked for days by a naval battle group. The vehicles ran rings around frontline fighter jets, descents from extreme altitude, hours of hovering, then instant hypersonic bursts. Multiple sensors corroborate a genuine, prolonged encounter. Calm public face, private confusion and concern. The secret wasn't the lights, it was the admission of uncertainty itself. Our next destination, the Moon, the site of humanity's boldest leap. The triumph was shared by a captivated world. Yet some crucial pages went missing. Over 700 cartons, the original Apollo 11 telemetry tapes, not backups but raw, first-generation recordings, later erased and reused. The broadcast we saw was degraded. The masters were far clearer. Requests met with shrugs, misplaced, lost, recycled. But search teams have recovered overlooked audio loops and tapes. Unedited chatter hints at unidentified objects, codenamed Santa Claus. A retired engineer describes a 2-minute switch to a secure channel. What was reported, he says, was so startling it was sealed away. With the masters gone, we're left with fragments and echoes. A cold case, wiped evidence, few witnesses, an incomplete story. Were the tapes simply lost or conveniently disappeared? A silent testament to a secret too profound to share. Hidden landscapes, the Moon through the unblinking eye of machines. Millions of photographs map our nearest neighbor in exquisite detail. Most were published, but not all. Some early frames were flagged for internal review and shelved. Officially, poor exposure, malfunctions, image flare. Unofficially, rumors of anomalies, features that looked unnatural. Independent archivists recovered original tapes and re-digitized at higher resolution. In Euclid crater, a spire-like object emerges, shadow crisp across dust. Some call it geological. Others say it resembles a manufactured tower. On the far side, linear structures form improbable right angles. Artifacts once dismissed as grain now resist simple explanations. Publishing such frames in the space race era would have opened a Pandora's box. Easier to label them poor quality and move on. Light and shadow tricks or silent monuments in vacuum. Perhaps the secret wasn't a lie, just an incomplete picture. The Breath of Mars, Vikings' ambiguous data. In 1976, twin landers became the first functioning labs on another world. Then came the results, stunning, puzzling, divisive. The labeled release experiment produced a strikingly positive signal, like metabolism. But the organics detector found nothing. A paradox. NASA chose caution, an exotic non-biological chemistry mimicking life. Dr. Levin disagreed. On Earth, such a result would be definitive. Behind the scenes, memos show fierce debate and uncertainty. Decades on, we know life thrives in extremes once thought impossible. Curiosity confirmed organics on Mars, undermining Vikings' main objection. It seems Vikings' detector simply wasn't sensitive enough. Announcing alien life isn't done lightly. The implications are immense. Did we discover life in 1976 and then explain it away? The question lingers, unresolved after 40 years. A secret of caution, bordering on denial. Whispers from the void, the Voyager anomalies. Launched in 1977, they gifted us our first close-ups and kept going. Their data stream charts the edge of the heliosphere and beyond. But at times, strangeness breaks the steady flow. Voyager 2 once sent weeks of unreadable gibberish. A distant reset revived the stream, but not the mystery. Officially, a single bit flipped, a 1 in a billion chance. Reanalyses found non-random patterns, complex, repeating. Plasma sounds sometimes appear structured, almost melodic. Remove known interference, and a faint, persistent signal stays. Not a booming greeting, but a whisper in the dark. Interpretations trend toward the mundane, no matter how unlikely. Admitting hijack or external origin is a leap too far for the mainstream. Yet the anomaly persists. Small, stubborn, suggestive. Perhaps the void is neither empty nor silent after all. The journey continues. We've crossed declassified files, lost tapes, and elusive data kept just out of sight. Not grand conspiracies, more often caution, fallibility, and reluctance. UAP encounters, lost Apollo data, lunar anomalies, Mars' ambiguous breath, and Voyager's whispers. Beginnings, not conclusions. The truth is out there, and in here, waiting for new eyes. Thank you for joining me. Keep looking up, and never stop questioning. Until next time.